Don't waste your 20s. During our 20s, that is the life where we think that we know everything. There is no one who can tell you, who can actually advise you in your 20s. But this is the time where you're supposed to make life choices that are going to shape your future. When you are in your 20s, you have the potential to do whatsoever you want that's going to help you. In our 20s, we spend our time kweraga. We want to show off, we want to show that we have made it in life, we want to show that we're living a good life, we want to show that we have money, those kind of things. But we all know in our 20s, we don't have money. In our 20s, we don't have money, but we want to show people that we have money. In our 20s, we have creativity, we have flexibility, we have beauty, and we have energy. That is what we have in our 20s. And we are supposed to use those things that we have to create wealth that is going to sustain us, to acquire knowledge that is going to sustain the world. But we are focusing on showing the world that we are living a good life. We want to enjoy, we want to show people that we are moving, we're having trips, stuff like that. But during those times, that is the time you're supposed to equip yourself. You're supposed to look for the knowledge. Because when you're 20 years, trust me, your mental capability has not yet fully developed to take decisions that are going to shape your future. How are you going to develop your mental? Is through learning. So we're supposed to spend our 20s in learning things that are going to sustain us in our 30s, in our future. But we spend our 20s chasing after enjoyment, competition. We're trying to compete, proving like that we're living a very good lifestyle, we're having money. Nganaefe natuchimanyi wobera myaka abiri ziba hustle. Obato nafuna sente. You understand? I have a friend who always tells me mugamba sina sente agamba Rose, money will come. Money will come, but how is it going to find you? In which condition is it going to find you? What are the things that you have done that are going to sustain the money that you're going to get? But have you built yourself mentally that you can sustain the money that is going to come? Kubanga, let me tell you, we all have opportunity. Even the Bible says, the fastest are not always the one who win the race. The brightest are always not the one who succeed. But chance comes to everyone, which means buli muntu yenno ina chance y'okubeera nga you succeed. God has created chances to everyone to succeed. But how are you going to meet that chance? Have you equipped yourself when that chance comes that you're ready? Osanga omuvubuka nga mukama yakuwa opportunity n'ofuna sente, but because your mental had not yet fully developed, sente n'ozikosa bintu ebitali mu magezi, n'ozigabira abantu abatagenda na kujjukira, abatagenda kuyamba, n'ozikolamu ebintu ebyekisiru. You understand? Kati n'otuuka kaseera nga sente zikuweddeko, toyina sente, n'otandika ogamba kale nakwatako ku miliyoni 5, nakwatako ku kawumbi, nakwatako ku ki, naye nga tezikyaliwo, nga it's all history. Naye nga chance came, but you did not utilize that chance. You did not utilize that opportunity. In your 20s, when the chance comes, because the chance is going to come again afuna sente. Now jatuka always regretting because why you've spent money recklessly. You've given out money to people who are not even important. People are not going to remember you. People are not going to even help you when the time comes when you need their help, because you want to prove you give them money, you want to prove that you are an independent woman. Shopping, no more sente, no more watching, no more apartment, because you want to prove that you are independent. In your 20s, you met a lot of opportunity. This is the time you have to equip yourself. Also, it is not about untigenda ku university, stuff like that. Naye wonna woli in your 20s, you're supposed to learn something that is going to help you in the future. But instead of learning what are the competition, you are competing with people who are 2 times older than you. You're competing with Zari. You want to put on the way Zari puts on. You want to be on vacation like the way Zari goes. Oyagala okubeera nga you live a luxurious life, but you don't have even the money to sustain that kind of lifestyle. Waliwo ebintu ebibadde mu Dubai mwabirabye. Abaana bali e Dubai, they are doing things you can never even imagine of. Like that story is running around. Abaana bye bakola e Dubai. It is because they are competing. They want to live the kind of lifestyle, but they are in their 20s. Fena tukirize tugane tewali ali mu 20s ali mugagga kujjako nga van planned family. Naye fena tubeera tucha figuring out life nga tetunaba kutegera bulungi ne life egenda vaayo etya. Naye bwe oyagala oli mu 20s, or you want to prove. That's why you're doing things ebitasoboka na kwogera mu kamwa k'abantu. Nze neewunyiza omuntu osobola okyokola ebintu ng'ebyo. Like, it was really a surprise to me. Like, how can a human being do such things in the name of getting money? Really? So which shows that we are utilizing our 20s. Kati omuntu nga you are looking up to surviving for 60 years, 70 years. That thing that you're doing right now is going to cut short your lifespan. It is because the things that you're doing, oli kulowooza obulamu obw'okuwangaala. Ddala ekintu ekyo kyokola right now kikusobozesa okuwangala obulamu bweyagala. Those girls that they talked about abali mu Dubai, trust me, they can get the money, but they cannot live along to celebrate or to enjoy the money they have gotten. Because first of all, they are mentally tortured. That is total torturing. I cannot even imagine. I just heard it and it even tortured my mind. Just imagine the person who goes through those things. They are tortured. Kati omuntu yavaayo n'agwa n'eddalu ne mumusanga avudde waggulu ku kizimbe ne yetta. Naye nga sente azikoze azina, but the things they have done to get that money, they cannot tebibasobozesa kubeerawo. They are tortured mentally. They get mental stress and mental breakdown. Nokakananga eyali ayandibadde awangaala towangadde na kuwangala because obulamu bwo obutambuza recklessly. In our 20s, we are beautiful. People look at us and admire us because we are beautiful. We have nice figures, we have beautiful skins, we have energy. Kwegamba buli atulaba atwegomba, n'abasajja batwegomba, abakyala batwegomba, bashuga mami babegomba, bashuga daddies batwegomba. Everyone is admiring us. Buli akututululirako enyoto era omuntu ng'oli mu 20s nga you're not looking nice, you have a problem. But in our 20s, we are all looking good. Which means we are supposed to utilize everything that we are having in our 20s to build for our future. We think that we are always going to be in 20s. We're not going to grow old. In your 20s, you think that every time you're going to be having money. But there is a time that you're not going to be having money. But what have you done when you have gotten that money? How have you handled it? At least if you don't have the mental idea right now on how to handle that money, keep it in the bank. You keep it until your mind is fully developed to know how to utilize that money. But right now, we even get opportunity n'ofuna chance n'okwata ku sentence tegereka, but because our minds are not fully yet developed, we think the world rotates around us. We end up making wrong decisions. Some of us, because we are beautiful, we have made wrong decisions, and those wrong decisions have made us to become single parents. Because of our beauty, because you think you're beautiful, you have a nice figure, everyone is saying hello, hi, stuff like that. You think that is the end of the world. That's not the end of the world. Of course, you are beautiful, but because you have not utilized your beauty without purpose is total destruction. You're going to be destroyed because your beauty is going to attract a lot of nonsense. Yes, all of us are beautiful. There is no one who is in 20s who is not beautiful. We are all beautiful. But because you cannot control, you don't have a purpose for your beauty, you end up sleeping with various men. You contract HIV. Then you start suffering. You become a single mother and you start suffering with kids at a young age. Reason being, you have failed to control your beauty. I'm here to remind you that being in your 20s, it is good, but you have to be very smart. You'd have to be very smart with your choices so that you don't face the consequences. You're going to face the consequences of your 20s because you have failed to behave, you have failed to think, you have failed to know that chances comes. Wetwaberanga mu ssomero nga abaana abakola A's abasinga mu class nga tulowooza be bagenda okubeera n'obulamu obulungi, nga tulowooza nti they've made it in life. But that is not the end of the world. You have a lot of life to live. Just imagine you are just not even the quarter of the life you're supposed to live, but you don't want anyone to advise you. You think the world rotates around you. You think every decision is about you. This is the time that you're supposed to anchor yourself in God, to know your identity in God, to do God's work, to allow God to shape your decisions, to allow God to mentor you, to allow God to unfold you step by step, step by step. When you anchor yourself in God, there are certain things that you're not going to do. When your other youths are wasting their life, when other youths are dying, when other youths are doing reckless things, when you are anchored in God, God is going to help you shape your decisions. God is going to preserve you. When the generation has passed, you will thank him and be like, banange bana bana twaberanga nabo naye oli yafa n'oli yanywa omwenge enjaga yamwonoona nga gwe Katonda preservinze. In your 20s, the best thing you should do is educate yourself, learn, don't stop learning. The next thing, anchor yourself in God. Be of God, trust God, do godly things. It will preserve you. Your friends will either pull you up or drag you down. Some of the friends that we have in our 20s, they're not adding anything on our life. Even if you get a problem of 10K, they can never help you. And those are the friends that you spend most of your money with. Every time you get money, you go with those friends, you spend the money. Every time you get money, you go with those people, you spend the money. You understand? Instead of saving for your future, instead of planning, in your 20s, you should be actually associating with people who are older than you. Reason, they will advise you of the things that they went through. They will advise you of the things they went through, and they will make you shape proper decisions. They will help you invest your money wisely. They will help you keep your money. But in our 20s, that's when we even distance ourselves from our parents, because we think our parents abo bamulembe giri ejagwako obongo bawe tebukola fe tumanye ebyo byabwe ebyagwako tebategeera fe tutegeera naye nga bategeera. They exploit you kubanga nawe baba balaba nga mulabika bulungi during that stage munyirira, so they exploit you because of your ignorance. Now batotegeera bulungi kati because bali baba bategeera they are not good influence, they exploit you and take advantage. Before you know it, they have wasted your time. They have made you single mothers. They have made you single parents. You have ended up going in debts. Noyingira amabanja ku myaka emito. Inokwata obutambi n'obutano obuteka ku internet. What will happen next ngomazo okuva mu myaka ejeje ekivubuka gyotunulira? What is going to happen next? Omazo baterayo yes bakulabye bakutegedde olabika bulungi wakola bulungi biki byonna obikoze oyagadde obalagako. But what is going to happen next? What is going to happen? What are people going to do you know nti obera wetide opportunity? Who are the people going to associate with you? Tewali agenda kwesembereza ojja tukango yagala someone to recommend you naye nga oli agamba ani oli wakatambi. You understand? You have ruined your future olwa kintu kimu kyokka because you failed to control your 20s.